New content, new excitement. Welcome back. Before we proceed, spread the word, share, like, subscribe, and stay notified. The suspense is over. Let's reveal the answers to our earlier challenge from our last video. Let's see the first question. Which is a proper noun? The answer is New York Presbyterian Hospital. Let's see the second question. What type of noun is Amazon rainforest? It's a proper noun. Let's move on to the third question. Identify the common noun. The answer is car. Let's see the fourth question. What type of noun is Christmas? It's a proper noun. Let's move on to question number 5. Which is a proper noun? The answer is Harvard University. Question number 6. What type of noun is YouTube? It is a proper noun. Let's move on to question number 7. What type of noun is the White House? It is a proper noun. And the last question is, which is a proper noun? The answer is Nile River. Fill in the blanks. The first one, the dash noun is the name of a specific city. The correct answer is the proper noun is the name of a specific city. Let's see the second one. The dash noun refers to any general type of animal. Common noun. Third one, the dash noun is the name of a specific holiday. The answer is proper noun. Let's move on to the fourth one. The dash noun refers to any general type of food. The answer is common noun. And the last one is the dash noun is the name of a specific company. The answer is proper noun. Did you get every answer right? Hope you nailed it. Get ready to master the world of nouns. Today, we will explore another fundamental concept in grammar, countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, also known as count nouns, are nouns that can be counted individually like 1, 2, 3, etc. Have a singular and plural form, example book or books, can be preceded by articles like a and the, demonstratives like this, that, and possessive adjectives like my, your, etc. Can be modified by numbers and quantifiers like few, many, several, and so on. It answers to question how many. Today, we will delve deeper into this topic. Here are a few examples. Animal, birds, insects like butterfly, elephant, etc. Note, insects can be both countable and uncountable nouns depending on the context. Countable noun when referring to individual insects or specific types. Example, two butterflies landed on the flower. Uncountable noun when referring to insects in general or a large group. Example, the garden is full of insects. The next one is places like library, school, park, and more. Objects like avocado, book, cell phone, and so on. People like women, boy, chef, and others. Uncountable nouns, also known as non-count nouns or mass nouns, are nouns that cannot be counted individually, no singular or plural form, represent a whole, a mass, or a concept, often refer to substances, materials, or abstract ideas, cannot be preceded by numbers or quantifiers like few, many, often used with words like some, any, much, or little. It answers to question how much. Let's take a look. Liquids like milk, juice, oil, and others. Materials like gold, wood, fabric, etc. Gases like nitrogen, helium, air, and so on. Food like salt, rice, and more. Abstract concepts like happiness, love, information, etc. Just like I said before, countable nouns can be preceded by articles a and the. It can be modified by numbers or quantifiers like some, any, few, many, several, all, both, each, every, none. Look at the examples shown below. A flower, some flowers, an avocado, many avocados. We use expressions like enough, much, some, any, little, a lot of, plenty of before some uncountable nouns to indicate quantity. Example, a pinch of salt, a little sugar. Here in these two examples, salt and sugar, they are uncountable nouns, and the expressions used along with them are a pinch, a little. Some more examples like some advice, plenty of water, some food, etc. Sometimes we count the number of containers which contain these uncountable things to express quantity. Example, a spoonful of sugar, 3 packets of salt, 2 jugs of water, a bucket of water. Some and any can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Example, some books, some tea, etc. Usage of some. There is some meat in the fridge. There is some cheese in the fridge. Here in these sentences, meat and cheese are uncountable nouns. Note, you can count the cubes of cheese and not the cheese. Let's move on to the other two sentences. There are rulers on the desk, or there are pencils on the desk. In the other two sentences, rulers and pencils are countable nouns. Usage of any. There isn't any milk in the shop. There isn't any coffee in the shop. There aren't dishes under the bed. There aren't watches under the bed. Note, the quantifier any is generally used with negative sentences, interrogative sentences, and others. We will be discussing about the same in detail in future. Use some or any. There is not any sugar in the coffee, or we can read it as there isn't any sugar in the coffee. Here the sentence given is in negative form, is not, and so we have used the quantifier any. The second sentence, there are some stars in the sky. The second sentence is positive, and so we have used the quantifier some. Let's see the third one. There aren't any roses on the table. Father says, please give me some oil. Is there any orange juice? Given below are some other uncountable nouns and their usage. Here you can see a loaf of bread, a slice of bread. You cannot count bread, but yes, you can use the terms like a loaf or a slice that depends on the form of it. The same way we cannot count ink, but can count the container in which it is stored. Example, many cartridges of ink, several bottles of ink. The beverage tea is uncountable, but its serving vessels are countable. So we can say a kettle of tea, a cup of tea. Let's move on to the second example. A few strands of hair. Note, we cannot say hairs as it's typically an uncountable noun. And when you see one, we can say a strand of hair. Same with the furniture, a piece of furniture or a lot of furniture and not furnitures. Let's explore some more quantifiers and their usage with countable and uncountable nouns. The word many can be used with countable nouns in negative sentences like I don't have many apples. And in interrogative sentences, example, how many lessons do you have? The next quantifier is few, which can be used with affirmative sentences, that is, positive sentences. I have few caps. The quantifier much can be used with uncountable nouns. Example, I don't have much time. This sentence is a negative sentence. And in an interrogative sentence, like, how much homework do you have? The next one, little, again is used with uncountable nouns. Example, I have little water, which is an affirmative, that is a positive sentence. The quantifier a lot of can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Example, I have a lot of apples. Apples, countable noun. The second one is I have a lot of food. Food, uncountable noun. Countable nouns. Many is used for large number of person, place or thing. Few is used for a smaller number of person, place or thing. A few is used for not too large and not too small number of person, place or thing. Example, do you know many people? No, I don't know many people. I know few people here. I know a few people in the town where I lived. Uncountable nouns. Much will be used for large quantity. Little will be used for small quantity. A little will be used for not too large nor too small quantity. Examples, do you eat much rice? No, I don't eat much rice. I eat very little rice. I ate a little rice last night. Having learned the concepts, it's time for practice. Underline the countable and circle the uncountable nouns. Alicia likes to eat biscuits with milk. Here in the sentence, biscuits is a countable noun and milk is an uncountable noun. Let's move on to the second sentence. Sheetal found a strand of hair in her soup. A strand of hair is a countable noun and soup is an uncountable noun. Shalini's hair is very long. In this sentence, the word hair is an uncountable noun. The monkey ate 5 bananas and some nuts. In this sentence, there are 3 countable nouns given: monkey, bananas, and nuts. Let's move on to the fifth one. We cannot survive without food and water. Here in this sentence, there are 2 uncountable nouns: food and water. The sixth one is I have some apples in my bag. Apples and bag are the countable nouns given here. The last one is may I have a glass of water? Here in the sentence, a glass of water is a countable noun because here you're talking about glass containing water. Underline the correct words from those given in brackets. The first one is add dash salt to the dish. In this sentence, the word salt is an uncountable noun and so we cannot use the quantifier many with salt. The correct answer is a little salt. Let's see the second sentence. Geeta bought dash bread, 6 eggs and dash milk from the shop. In this sentence, the word bread is an uncountable noun and so we cannot use article a along with it. The correct expression which can be used with it is a loaf of bread. In the same sentence, the second word is milk. Again, that is an uncountable noun and so we can use the expression a bottle of milk. Let's see the third one. Ariha had dash money to buy a new house. Money is an uncountable noun. So here we will use the quantifier enough. The carpenter does not earn dash money. Again, money is an uncountable noun and so we cannot use the quantifier many. The correct answer is much money. The last one is the child had dash milk before he went to sleep. In this sentence, we cannot use few with milk because milk is an uncountable noun and so the correct quantifier is some milk. Let's make it a quiz-tastic time. Love this video? Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Bye bye.